Also, no idea what just tripped on Sonic. But for anybody that's played Sonic the Hedgehog 2, this is Chemical Plant Zone, the second level on it. Which is kind of weird in that it's a fusion of the original Chemical Plant Zone, but then also Stage 2 of Chemical Plant Zone. So some of the runs here, rather than just like jumping where you normally would, are a slightly bit elongated. So it just throws me off entirely. Wow. Well, there's my pro strats. Hope everybody enjoyed. Alright, we're off again. Here's where I died last time. Let's make sure that doesn't happen again. Tails, of course, not helping, as per usual. I wonder if this works like Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and 3, where if somebody, even in single player, grabs a second controller, they can play as Tails. Which was actually pretty helpful in Sonic 3, because in Sonic 3 you could actually force Tails to fly, whereas in Sonic 2 it was only if you got too far away he would auto-fly. So in Sonic 3 he could be forced to fly, and Sonic could just jump up and grab his hands, and player 2 can carry you around until he gets exhausted, which is awesome. So I'm sure that's a feature they would have kept in. Speaking of which, they also kept in the original, just the opening Sega from, you know, the classic Sega days, which is just the Sega. And then you'd get, oh, that wasn't where I thought it was. Never mind. And then that would take up 1/8 of the cartridge, if I remember right. Which is cool. I think that's why whenever they made Sonic 3 and Sonic & Knuckles had to be its own individual, like, standalone game, because Sonic 3 took up so much space. Including a lot of the soundtrack, which, I mean, you know, the whole Michael Jackson thing in it, being one of the people that made the music in it, which I guess was confirmed. Because they got other audio things of, like, the Shaman and all that stuff put into Sonic 3. So that took up a large portion of that cartridge. And then Sonic & Knuckles got to be its own little standalone game. That you could also hook into Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and play as Knuckles, which was really cool. I can't think of any other game that went back and let you play as a new character in a prequel like that. Whoops, well. Cool. I'm too focused on just talking and I'm not paying attention to anything. Or properly remembering this level. So this is a new boss as well. This isn't something from the original Sonic 2. The other one was a lot more intimidating, although they didn't really have the sub-boss thing like this. This guy kind of a pushover. Aw, what? I didn't touch the water. You always want to make use of those, like the free time you can get a hit because you've been hit. Also, the logic of make sure you always have at least one ring on you. The way I used to play was make sure you gather literally every ring. Oh, you can bounce it! Woo! There, go for an even 40,000 score. So no, it didn't drop anything. Sonic got through Act 1. And we're off. So here's where once again they kind of were like, okay, we've inducted you into what Sonic, what this is, and now we're gonna give you all the new stuff, which is this blue bouncy crap, and then like ultra bouncy green crap. Oh, and then it's weird sticky purple stuff. And then after we beat this level, we're gonna be going into we're gonna be going into new territory. Oops, should not have broke that. There we go. Wow, music all of a sudden got really loud in my headphones. Yeah, I've had to change my entire setup, which I think I mentioned already whenever I started this. Maybe not, who knows. But I had to change my entire setup because to be able to hear my sound through my controller, because I got this plug from my sister that hooked into my controller to be able to hear it. The cord they give you is like, I don't know, tiny. Like, unnecessarily tiny, so I'm like leaning over my Xbox console, which is on a desk. What does the Robotnik one do? Does it take an extra man? Kind of like you get a bonus life for finding a Sonic head? I have no idea what that thing was. Anyway, so yeah, I'm in a very kind of uncomfortable playing position. Makes me feel very empathetic to anybody that, you know, in the olden days played on Twitch, showing off that sweet cleave. Then again, if I could pull it off. I unfortunately don't have the breasticles for it. Then I'd have my webcam on. Take up 90% of the screen. Ow. I want to get on that bouncy yellow part. I'm not sure what that will do, because I just get trapped in these things every time. Ah, I wanted the immortality. You know what, there still might be a way to get it. Okay, we're gonna try this thing. Oh, not yet. Well, I'll do this real quick. Do the mini game. Okay, so this is the one that was in Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I don't know if there's any other ones. But this is one that I got pretty good at. Actually, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 was the first Sonic game that I gathered all of the Chaos Emeralds. And I went back and did it in Sonic 1, although there was only... there was one less in Sonic 1, that was it. Because if you lost, it would be like... I guess it would be the bad ending if you didn't get all of the Chaos Emeralds, so after you beat the game, you'd see Dr. Robotnik like laughing as he juggled the Chaos Emeralds. So it's basically like, oh, you got the bad ending, try again. Whereas if you got them all, you didn't get Super Sonic, but you won. Sonic 2, I think, was the hardest to get all of the Chaos Emeralds in. But that's just my own personal thought. This thing's about to get a speed boost. So also, if you haven't noticed by now, just circling the entire thing, you get, you turn all of the blue orbs that are in the centers into gold rings. However, if there is not a middle set of rings, like if it's just bouncy tile things instead, like those things right here. Here, actually, I'll show it. Nope, here. Like that. Then it will, they won't transform, so you have to be really careful and make sure to jump over them like that. Jumping lets you jump over, as you can imagine, I think it was actually 2 if you do it right, but I think it's mainly just jump over 1. Yeah, got all the rings. Okay, now for the annoying part, because of this speed boost that we got. Did it. And Chaos Emerald? No? Ow. What is that thing? I got some, like, Mario coin. The crap was that? Had mushroom on it and everything. You unlocked Mario Mania. So the original Chemical Plant Zone, both one of my least favorite and one of my favorite levels. Second level is always one of the hardest ones on Sonic games for some reason. Marble Zone in Sonic 1, probably the most challenging one in that. Aquatic Ruin Zone, the one following, it's pretty challenging too, but mainly for the Robotnik fight. I still think that this is that Marble Zone is harder as a whole. And this one, yeah, was the hardest because of the water sets. And there's a lot of areas that try and trap you. Oh, wait, I remember these stupid dark blue areas just kill you and nothing else. Actually, I think I tried to go across this and I didn't get anything out of it. Yeah, here's what I had to do. No? There, that was it. Man, good thing I played this earlier, or else I wouldn't have known where to go. Then, like I said, after this level, I'm going to be playing completely blind. I do know it's like a movie-themed zone, No, I want the... I want to see if it's a different minigame. I want to see if it's one from, like... No, it's the same one. Oh god, now I feel like I'm going really slow. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I might as well go for the... big ring ones. So on the right side, of course, as you probably noticed already, is the ring countdown thing. And that's how you get the perfection, or perfect, for getting all of the rings in a level, as well as the blue. I think I'm good with just the one bouncy part in the center, but just in case. Alright, cool. We're good. Those things can suck, though. Because you'll be running, and next thing you know, you're, as I shown earlier, going backwards. I love that sound. I love that they got the classic sounds. It's like they got the old Sega Genesis chip for this game. Which maybe they... Okay, so here's one of the ones they have to be careful with. Like that. Because they try and pull that little... Oh yeah, you'll be fine, just you learned this entire time that it's okay to circle, but then... Boom, they got you. Right where they want you. Man, still haven't gotten all the rings either. There must be a really big cluster. But it's not there. There was some. Is there any over this way? No. Yeah, got them all. Except it didn't let me grab all the rings because I already beat it. See, I could have gotten the golden one for getting all the rings too. Well, sucks to be me. I will say, oh, here we go. Mean Bean Machine. Because Dr. Mario is already taken. You just gotta get 4 pieces or more to touch, and you get to attack Robotnik, who's of course also trying to fight you. I probably should have moved this over one more for the after I get the reds, but whatever. I'm not really paying attention at all. I'm too focused on commentary for some reason. I'll just do this, whatever. Game, please. Give me a purple. There we go. Did not turn that sideways either before, it just made it drop. So there's something else that happens that I'm glad is returned to me, that I haven't had in a very long time, of when you're recording, you do much worse than you normally do. Usually I'm just bad in games in general. This is like the one game where I was like, you know what, I'm kind of okay with this, maybe I'll do alright. That being Sonic, not Robotnik. But oh well, this is still pretty simple. I can bring this back right now. Unless it just keeps dropping all the pieces over there on the right side. I'm just gonna go for the little cheap, quick ones. Those are the best, right? The cheap quickies. I don't know if this is the same or reminiscent to the old Robotnik Mean Bean Machine music. I actually don't remember the soundtrack. Now, if this was like Sonic Spinball, which I hope has got something in this game as well, I'd be able to tell you, because that's like one of the only not main Sonic 1, 2, 3 Knuckles that I played a lot of. But any of the other side games, I'm not 100% for sure.